So I'm a little bit closer to done. I've shaped the shoulders the way I wanted them. And yes, one's supposed to be bigger than the other. Finally put the neck on him. I've got about 2 layers of paper mache on him, as well as thickening up and rounding the hips. That might need to be rounded. Just that's good. And thickening up the legs so it looks a little bit better. He's still got a very square look to him, but I've still got 2 more layers and a lot of detail to go. So I think once I'm done with what I'm doing, that won't be so bad. I might round this just a little bit more. I thought it was... Anyhow. I'm about to make a jig so I can make hands. Make a hand for this one. This side's going to be a bloody stump. I'm going to use great stuff. And then I'm going to do start work on the head. Once the head is done and the first coat of paper mache on it, I will go through and start with the second coat of paper mache, which I say coat because each coat can have 2 or 3 layers in my book, depending on where it needs strengthening and stuff. But with the next coat of paper mache, I use a tougher paper than newspaper. It's out of books, like the God, I can't even remember. The encyclopedia books. People give me all their out-to-date ones, and I use the covers for making spooky books or for hidden weapon caches and stuff. And then I use the paper for paper mache because it's a slightly thicker paper, and when it's done hardening, it's like rock hard, almost cement, and it'll cover up. I mean, I know this looks really bad right now, but when the next coat, all these little holes and stuff where the paper's not completely binding will be gone. It'll be smooth. You'll still see lines. I don't get rid of the lines until the final coat, which is this one. I'm thinking of mixing my coats. I mean, I usually either use toilet paper for like a torn, rotted flesh look, or I use paper towels. This one I'm going to experiment and use both depending on what the area needs to look like. So I'll get last scan. I'll get some more pictures and I'll post the pictures to Facebook right now, but you guys aren't going to see the video of this until it's done because I'm just that way. Alright, thank you. So, you guys kept hinting that I should make a haunter out of him. Well, what haunter would walk through the woods to get a prop? My cousin. Shh.
Here it is.
What are you doing? Recording.
Why? Evidence?
Yes, show the people.
That you didn't do it, I did it?
Yep. Oof. Gonna fit? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Got an old creepy looking manatee. Out of the woods.
Out of the backwoods.
So, yeah, he's already haunter. He just had to meet up with me and get back into it.
Hold on.
What? Alright, so this is what I've gotten done on the wolf's head. Ooh.
He knows what's coming up.
I'm recording. And then we just went on a hike and found some more interesting bottles. Got 3 of them. I started laying in where the stitch line's going to be on some of the areas. The wrist is done, this shoulder, the neck, and I'm gonna start here soon to do this shoulder and here. I want to get the upper parts done because it's harder to get because I'm having to take a knife, let's see if I can focus it, and go in here and scrunch it up to get as sharp of a line as I want. So it's kind of hard to do that up here. I had to stand on a stool. So I'm trying to get the upper ones done because it'll be easier to do the lower ones. The stage has been lifted. Some more cleaning has been done and more wood has been added to the pile. I got all the kitchen stuff over in the kitchen area. Now it's not set up yet, it's just we're just starting to get things where they're supposed to be, so once we get the panels built it'll be easier to set up. These I got from Ken Sheldon, Alice on YouTube, a bunch of numbers, I always forget them, I'm sorry. Alice, if you watch this, post your YouTube channel link. They're gonna go, as far as I know, so far the plan is, in my mind at least, is to run a couple across that back beam there, and then, or maybe on the top of the stage, because I have the stage up to put the werewolf in front of and make it look like a inverted man scientist table. So these are going to go throughout the one or two in the mad scientist lab, maybe one or two running through here. So if people do look up, they will see the start of the wirings and stuff running into the mad scientist lab. If they don't, oh well, but it's just one more thing to have. And the other suggestion was paint a couple to look like demented mushrooms and stuff and throw them in the graveyard area. And this, the same area we found, one of our neighbors throws trash out behind their field. We got those little medicine bottles from there, and we got this. And yes, it's extremely filthy and there's some cracks in the glass, but for God knows how long it's sat out there, it's in good condition. And it'll go into the little girl's room. And then I might use the actual wooden vanity I have for like a side table in the dining room, just because all I have in the dining room so far is one table. So that's the progress so far. Not a whole lot when you're just looking at it, but it's been a lot of work. So I've got other clips of the process of the werewolf. No, I'm not done, but I haven't posted for a while, so I'm just going to real quickly throw this up, and that'll be it. So there's an update for you guys. I'm not dead. I'm still here. MHC did not bury me in their backyard.